How will data migration be handled securely and without loss? This is always a critical function when switching software.
Yeah. So the way that data migration works is, first of all, I mean, I'll just go through the steps of how it works. There's, you write a script to go ahead and migrate data from one database to another. Now, where the risk comes into play is that if you've got legacy software, there's a really, really good chance that you're not going to use the same type of database that you used to start with. So, for instance, you might in legacy software you might have used SQL Server, whereas in your modern software you might use Postgres. So there is going to be a transition not only from the old software to the old database to the new database, but a completely different type of database. So you're going to have a script to go from that old one to that new one, and from that new one to the old one in case you have to revert back, like I said, for that insurance policy. And that's really one of the biggest hurdles. But those are really just solvable problems. Technology, software, it is so freaking honed in 2024, much different than when I was first started in the 90s, that this stuff is, these are a very, very known quantity. So anybody out there who's worried about that, of course, an ounce of prevention and be a little worried. But let me just tell you that software and platforms work so well today, you have very, very little to worry about.
I think we may have already answered this, but question 7 is, what is the expected downtime during the transition and how will it affect my business?
So again, it really depends on the size of your platform and your users. But typically what we like to do is, everybody go home early on a Friday, and we will spend the entire weekend, starting from Friday night, could be until midnight, all weekend long, shutting down the old system, making sure that the new system is up and running. We'll be working with you directly, so you'll be working with us over the weekend, and making sure everything is up and running. So when people come in on Monday, they'll have the new system. Now, again, if you've ever done old software 20 years ago, this might sound a little bit like a dream, but it's just modern software is just so freaking good.